and here's a look at everything I did in February.
I think I'm catching my brother's cold.
Instead of 10 million, you give us the land lease for $1.
I hate being sick. I hate it so much. So I found a new booktuber that I'm in love with her channel and her videos, and that is Squibbles Reads. Right now I'm watching her Zenith and the Cruel Prince. Are these books worth the hype video? And I have other videos I plan to watch after this one. I really like her opinions, and I like how she just doesn't give two F's, and she's just honest. So, gonna watch more of her. Then I think I'm gonna read maybe another, I think maybe 20 pages in Star Wars, and then I'll be going to bed because I gotta go to work in the morning. So I just got done watching the episode of This Is Us that aired after the Super Bowl, which was the episode where we found out how Jack died. Now, I'm all composed now, but I was a wreck like 5 minutes ago. I know, should have recorded then, but I didn't feel like talking while being a blubbery mess would be a good look. Says the woman who records herself all the time sobbing. Anyway, so the funny thing about this was I actually have not watched any of season 2 yet. I was going to start doing that next week, but I saw the commercial and I was like, you know what, I can't wait. I don't even know how far into the season they are with this episode, but I was like, I can't wait until I get caught up. I have to know. I've needed to know since I watched season 1, and I was like, even though I'll probably get spoiled on a lot of stuff, I don't care. I need to know how Jack died. So I felt that pain. And then next week I'm going to start season 2. So more pain. So yeah, basically what I learned is I like to watch things that cause me pain. That's basically what I learned. Yeah, it hurt. I knew it was going to hurt. Jesus Christ, it hurt.
I fell in love in a 7-Eleven parking lot. Sat on the curb drinking Slurpees we mixed with alcohol. We talked about all our dreams and now we would show them all. Whoa.
So I was on Twitter, and one of my favorite booktubers, Natasha, yeah, she retweeted this article from Variety, basically saying that at the end of season 7, Once Upon a Time is over. And honestly, I'm not even sad about it. Like, it should have ended last season. I'm sorry, and I'm always one of those people that I hate wishing for a show to end, because I'm like, these are a lot of people, these are like cast and crew's livelihood, like this is their job, and I hate the idea of people losing their jobs. But when a show is going downhill and it just keeps doing that, it's time to pull the plug. And for me, Once has been doing that since, well, if I'm being honest, since season 3. Because I felt like season 1 and 2 were really strong. There were a couple hiccups in season 2, but overall it was really strong. And the first half of 3, the Neverland storyline, I thought was really good. The second half of 3 with the Wicked Witch was not that strong. And then they had the same problem in season 4, because the Frozen storyline, which I thought was going to be garbage, was actually really good and I liked it. But then the second half with the Queens of Darkness was really weak. And then season 5 was horrible. And then season 6 was horrible. And season 7 has started off promising. I had hope for season 7. I originally wasn't going to watch it, but Once Upon a Time has always been one of the shows that me and my mom watched together. It was that and Pretty Little Liars and Doctor Who. Liars ended last year, another show that needed to end. I just ended up watching season 7 with her because it's what we do. And season 7 started off promising. I was intrigued by the new characters. I thought the story was somewhat decent, but you know, the season progressed and I was reminded why it's been garbage. I'm hoping that, you know, ABC gave the creative team enough time, like gave them a heads up, like, hey, you're ending at the end of the season, so wrap this up. But I guess, in all honesty, even though I'm glad it's finally ending, and I still maintain should have ended last year because the season 6 finale was the perfect series finale. I mean, you had everyone, so like, what are they gonna do? But I also feel really bad for the new cast that they brought on for season 7, because I feel like everyone's been trying to create a decent story, and I feel like the characters have been decent, but yeah, sorry guys, you only get a season and then you're done. But I'm intrigued to see how they're going to end the show, but I'm glad it's finally ending. I'm not sure if I'll do a reaction to the final episode. We'll see. It'll depend on how I feel. I haven't done a reaction since, I believe, the 100th episode, the season 5 mid-season premiere? I know it's the episode where Neil came back, but I can't remember. But yeah, I haven't done a reaction since then, so we'll see. I might do one for the series finale. I'm not sure yet.
And I don't need any men to be getting in my way. But if you talk with your hands, we can negotiate. Whoa, I just keep moving my body. I'm always ready to party. No, I don't listen to mommy, and I'll never say that I'm sorry.
So I'm reading Rogue One. I'm only on page 85. I was hoping to get further into it, but it's just kind of going a little slow. It's just not holding my attention as much as I'd like, and I keep just kind of get easily distracted by other stuff. I think it might have to do with the fact that since it is a novelization of the movie, like the dialogue is everything we hear in the movie, I think Alexander Freed does a good job of capturing what each of the characters are thinking and the way he describes their emotions. Like, earlier with Jyn, he kind of compared, like, her inner turmoil and pain about her dad as, like, how she hid it all in, like, a hatch buried in her mind, and how, you know, the rebels coming to get her is kind of making that hatch open up, and I don't know. I'm rambling, but it was a good description. I liked it.
I am an American girl, hot-blooded and I'm ready to go. I'm loving taking over the world, hot-blooded, I'm American girl. Whoa, I was raised by a television. Every day is a competition. Put the key into my ignition. Radio.
So I did a little bit more reading today, and I got a little further in Rogue One, and I've come to realize one of the things I really appreciate about the book adaptation is it kind of expands on the relationship between Jyn and Cassian. Like, one of my kind of little nitpicks I had about the movie was it seemed like Cassian didn't trust Jyn at all, didn't really want to deal with Jyn, but then like maybe halfway through the movie he just kind of started to really care about Jyn, and I always felt it was a little like, this feels kind of like insta-love, or the affection happens really fast, and I was kind of put off by it, even though I love Jyn and Cassian. But I think what the author does really well in the book is that since he has, I guess you could say, more liberty and more time to explore, especially since you have to be inside the characters' heads, it's kind of building to the that dynamic we see in the movie, which I think is done really well and kind of makes me like the build even more compared to the movie. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but just want to give you my thoughts. So it is February 16th, and I'm about to leave the house to go see Black Panther. Can't wait! So I just got back from seeing Black Panther, and I really, really enjoyed it. It definitely had a different feel from other Marvel movies I've seen, but that's in no way a negative. I really loved the story. I really loved the characters and the world of Wakanda. And I loved the villain. I think Michael B. Jordan did a great job as Killmonger, and I just can't wait to see what they do with Black Panther, not only in Avengers, but also in future movies. So I am in the process right now of recording, as you can see. And I am recording Season 7 of Game of Thrones, my reaction, so yes.
It's a free country and baby we can do anything. Whoa, I just keep moving my body. I'm always ready to party. No, I don't listen to mommy, and I'll never say that I'm sorry. I am an American girl, hot-blooded and I'm ready to go. I'm loving taking over the world, hot-blooded all-American girl. Whoa, I was raised by a television. Every day is a competition. Put the key into my ignition. Oh, way out. I'm an American girl.
I suppose I should tell ya what this bitch is thinking. You'll find me in the studio and not in the kitchen. I won't be bragging about my cars or talking about my chains. Don't need to shake my ass for you, cause I've got a brain. If I told you about my sex life, you call me a slut. When boys be talking about their bitches, no one's making a fuss. There's a glass ceiling to break, there's money to make. And now it's time to speed it up, cause I can't move at this pace. Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say. I'll go ahead and say them anyway. Forget your balls and grow a pair of tits, because it's hard. It's hard out here for a bitch. For a bitch. It's hard out here for a bitch. For a bitch. If you're not a size 6 and you're not good looking, you better be rich or real good at cooking. You should probably lose some weight, cause we can't see your bones. You should probably fix your face or you'll end up on your own. Don't you want somebody to objectify you? Have you thought about your ass? Who's gonna tear it in two? We've never had it so good, we're out of the woods. And if you can't detect the sarcasm, you've misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say. I'll go ahead and say them anyway. Forget your balls and grow a pair of tits, because it's hard. It's hard out here for a bitch. For a bitch. It's hard out here for a bitch. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Inequality promises that it's here to stay. Always trust the injustice, cause it's not going away. Inequality promises that it's here to stay. Always trust the injustice, cause it's not going away. Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say. I'll go ahead and say them anyway. Forget your balls and grow a pair of tits, because it's hard. It's hard out here.
So I hope you enjoyed that vlog. I know there's a lot of shots of wrestling, but like I showed in my vlog last month, I watch a lot of wrestling, so what can I say? But I still hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, so like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye guys.